Hi guys, welcome back to Grace Gowdy Pilates. Today I'm joined by another special guest and his name's Adam. Adam and I used to teach together. We've taught at 3 different studios.
Yeah. Over the last quite a number of years now.
Yeah. Exactly. So he's been very kind and he's going to do a workout with me today, and we're going to talk through some Pilates and do some Pilates moves, and you guys can join along.
Cool, let's get started.
Let's do it. So we've got the box on as a long box, and we've got one blue spring on to start with. And what we're going to start with is a roll down. So just to warm up, you're going to stand at the base of the reformer, feet are hip width distance apart, arms are down by the side. You're going to inhale, take a nice deep belly breath, expand the rib cage out wide. And then when you exhale to release, you can start to roll down. Your hands are going to find the edge of the box. And then I want you to press the box away, find that length through the spine. It's almost like you're diving into a pool. Nice, Bixie. Inhale, take a deep belly breath here, and then as you exhale, start to draw your belly button to your spine. You're going to roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, or just so that you draw the carriage in. Inhale, take a deep belly breath here again, and then exhale, press away again. Shoulders are relaxed, finding that length. If you're tight through your hamstrings, you can have a soft bend through the knees. Otherwise, if you want to feel that nice deep hamstring stretch, you can lengthen out through the back of the legs. And then exhale, start to scoop up. We can go for one more like this. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. Exhale, pressing away, lengthening through the arms and the chest, the spine. Where do you feel that stretch?
Back of the hamstrings.
Yeah.
Through my lower back, feels really good.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying not to dump into my shoulders.
Yeah.
Trying to keep that length out of my rib cage.
Yeah.
And it feels really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
rolling up.
Roll all the way up. Nice. And then re-stack up nice and tall, one vertebrae at a time. Really good. So we've stretched out just a little bit, and we're going to keep the blue spring on. We'll keep the long box on as well. I'm just going to lower down the foot bar because you're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position on top of the box. And from here, we're going to come into a bit of a quadruped. So you want to make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists, knees are in line with your hips, exactly what Adam's doing. Hips are nice and square. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. When you exhale, reach forward with your left arm, and then your right leg's going to reach back behind you. So without letting those hips move, really nice. And then you can lower the same arm, lower the leg, and you're going to continue with that same arm, same leg. So we won't alternate just yet. Yeah. We'll find that length, left arm, right leg, lower the arm, lower the leg. Really nice. So you want to keep the pelvis as still as possible, reaching forward with the fingers, or fingertips reaching long through the leg, lower down. Go for one more like this. Nice. You're going to keep reaching back with your right leg, lower the left arm down onto the box, and then with your right leg, you're going to sweep it down to the side of the reformer, and then you're going to exhale, reach back through the right heel. Nice. Keep those hips nice and square. It's like you got headlights on your hip bones. And then inhale, lower down. A little tip too, it might be easier to bring yourself a little bit closer to the center of the box if you're finding it hard to clear the box. But that all looks really nice. Do you feel your abdominals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of arms as well. Back of the shoulders, trying to keep in the center of the box.
Stable. Nice. Good. Go for one more like this. Good. And then you can lower the right leg down back onto the box. Nice. We're going to repeat that all on the other side.
Cool.
So you're going to lengthen through your right arm, left leg. Find that reach. Good. Lower the arm, lower the leg, and it's almost like a light tap on the box, and then you extend back again. Nice. Good. Yep, lifting up and out of that supporting arm. Really good. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. Nice. And on your next one, you're going to keep reaching long. Good. You can lower your right arm down, and then with the left leg, you're going to sweep it down to the side of the box, keeping the legs straight, and then exhale, sweeping it back. Really nice. Good. Keeping those hips square, belly buttons drawing to your spine. Inhale as you lower the left leg. Exhale as you extend. Good. Last one here. Good. And then lower the left leg back down onto the box. Nice work. If you need to roll out your wrist, you can, because we will be making that a little more challenging. We've still got the blue spring. And we're going to place the long loop over the arch of your right foot.
Cool.
So you're going to go for a little ride here. Ready?
Yep.
You're going to place the right foot into the strap.
Cool.
So you're going to do exactly what you were doing before, but you can keep your hand on the box just for the first few, just so you get that stability, and then if you feel comfortable, you can then extend the left arm long.
Cool.
But you're lifting up and out of the shoulders nicely, belly button's drawing to your spine. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. Exhale, press back through your right leg, lengthen long. Good, you're going to feel that glute switch on. And then inhale, bend the right knee. And then exhale, extend back through the right leg, driving through the heel. Nice. And then inhale to bend. Good. You can feel it much more through the obliques when you've got the strap on. This looks really good. If you want, on the next one, you can extend the left arm. You can take your time to extend. That looks really good. And then inhale, lower the arm, lower the leg. And then exhale, extend long. So nice. Good. Just do 2 more like this. Exhale, reaching long. Good. On the next one, extend the left arm long, right leg reaches long. Keep the right leg reaching long behind you, lower the left arm. And then with your right leg, you're going to inhale, sweep it to the side of the box. And then exhale, reach back. Good. Inhale, lowering it down. And then exhale, sweeping back. Do you feel that through your hamstring and the glute?
Yep.
And the obliques?
Yep.
Good. Nice. Exhale, reach back. Good. Go for 2 more. Lifting up and out of the shoulders. That looks nice. Go for your last one here. Good. And then lower the right leg down. We can take the strap off. Well done. Yes.
Nice.
Slowly draw you in.
Nice.
Roll out the wrist if you need to. I quite like that exercise.
Yeah, it's a really nice one.
Yeah.
And it works really well if you push into your opposite hand.
Yeah.
And
To
you
lift
get-
up and out of the shoulder.
To keep yourself nice and stable.
Yeah.
And I guess breathing in on the way, breathing in to prepare,
Yeah.
and then breathing out to move is
Yeah.
a really nice
Yeah.
cue. Cool.
So whenever you're ready, we'll keep the hands both on the box, and you're just going to extend the left leg long behind you this time. Exhale, reaching long. Yeah, exhaling on the hardest movement, and then inhaling, bending that left knee. Exhale as you extend back. Really nice. Hips are square. Yep. Good. If you want to, that looks good. On the next one, you can extend your right arm long. Nice. This looks good. And then inhale, lower. Exhale, extend. Look at that form. So good.
You're making me work for it today.
Yeah, go for 2 more. Good. Last one. Good. Keep that left leg up, lower the right hand down, and then inhale with the straight left leg, sweep it down to the side of the box. Exhale, reaching back. Good. Connecting into the hamstring, connecting into the glute. Inhale, and then exhaling, reaching back. Really nice. Good. Just go for 3 more. Find that length. Yeah. Good. Final 2. Good, go for 1 more here. Good, lower the left leg. We can take that strap off. Well done.
Nice.
Nice work. You can come into a little child's pose if you want. Roll out your wrists. Ooh.
That was good.
That was good?
Feel connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little way to wake up through the abs. Like,
Big time.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
Abs, shoulders, and then Back legs, so getting all three of those powerhouses.
Yeah, at once. Double, triple whammy. So I've added on a red spring, so you've got a red and a blue, and we're going to come into pulling straps.
Okay.
So you're going to lie onto your chest. Yeah, it's almost like you're having your chest in line with the edge of the box. Your legs are going to reach out long behind you, exactly what you're doing. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And then we're going to reach down, grab hold of the knotted parts of your ropes. 1 and 2. Yeah, perfect. And hands come onto the side of the reformer. Gaze is just down towards the floor. Keeping the legs straight and keeping the arms straight. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. As you exhale, you're going to sweep your hands along the frame of the reformer and back in line with your hips. Yeah, and then inhale, sweep the arms forward. And then exhale, sweeping the arms back. So I've got a red and a blue on. It is a strong spring. Usually I would do it on a red, but Adam's strong through his upper body, so we've gone a red and a blue. But if you find it's too intense, you can always take that blue off and keep the red, or you can always walk your hands down onto the smaller loops. It'll take that tension out. How does that feel for you?
Feels good.
Feels okay?
Feels connecting. It is strong.
Yeah.
But it feels good.
Nice.
Yeah. Not overpowering.
Looking so strong through the back. Good. Go for 3 more like this. Nice. Exhale, sweeping the arms back for 2. Good. And then next time that you sweep the arms back, you're going to hold them back here. We're going to work into your triceps. So keeping the elbows lifted, just bending at the elbows and then extending. Really nice. Good. So good. He's got a long line from the crown of his head through to his toes. Elbows are keeping in line with his rib cage, bending and extending just for 4 more. Nice. And his wrists are long for 3. Inhale, bending, exhale, extend back for 2. On the last one, keep the arms straight and then lower all the way down. You can relax through the upper body, relax the legs down, have a little breather. That was good.
That was good.
On the next one, you're going to go into your extension. So you can pull your arms back with straight arms. So you're going to inhale, lift up through the crown of the head. Yeah. And then exhale, lower everything down. Good. And then inhale, sweeping back, lifting up through the crown of the head. So nice. And then exhaling to lower down. Good. And you can even see if you can lift the thighs off of that box. Find that full extension. Yeah. Hip extension, back extension. Good. Just go for your last 3 here. Lifting up. Nice. Good. For 2. Really nice. Good. Go for 1 more. Inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, lowering down. So good.
Nice.
You can place the long loops onto the shoulder pins, and then we can come into a cat-cow.
You can hear it in my breath. That was tough.
That was tough. You did really well. You've got such nice extension.
For the camera.
Yeah. Press away from the box. Draw your gaze towards your belly button. Exhale. You can always walk your knees back a little bit just to give you some space. Yep. And then inhale, let the belly hang. Nice. I always find it's good to get a bit of flexion when you've just come from extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So we're going to change the springs now. We're going to work into your abs.
Okay.
We'll change it to a yellow spring.
Yep.
Because we're going to do some seated abs with the straps over the knees.
Okay.
So you're going to sit on top of the box, please. Your feet can come on the headrest, but what you're going to do is thread your feet through the straps so they come above your knees. Cool. Yeah. We've done this one before.
Yes, I know what's coming. Yeah. You can see the sweat on my brow. I'm a bit nervous about this one. Other way around.
Other way, you're right.
There you go.
Yep, you want the straps on the outside, so whatever,
the outside?
like the metal part, on the outside of the legs.
Cool.
And you're going to scoot your bottom forward, and you're going to lie all the way back. Basically, you're having trouble with your straps. You're going to lie all the way back, I like to have a little bit of my shoulder girdle off the carriage, or like the tips of the shoulder blades are off. Yeah, perfect. And then your legs float into tabletop, as so. Interlace the fingertips together, thumbs are tracking down the neck.
Might come a little further down.
Yeah, you're going to find that little spot.
That little spot there.
Were you too high up? Where you
Too
feel
far
like,
back.
yeah,
Felt like I was falling off.
we don't
There we
want
go. We're
that.
on there. The bottom of
We're
the
on?
shoulder blades are on the edge.
On the edge, perfect, got it. Shins are parallel to the ceiling, so we're just going to start with the chest lift. Inhale, take a nice little extension back. When you exhale, keeping the head really heavy in the hands, you're going to curl yourself up. Think about the lowest ribs gliding down to meet your hip bones. Really nice. Inhale, extending back over that box, and then exhaling, lifting yourself up. Really nice. You've got that gap between your chin and your chest. So good. Belly button's drawing to your spine. Good. Tailbones anchored. Let's go for 3 more like this. With your gaze, do you like to draw it above your knees, or do you like to draw it towards the ceiling?
I guess we're trying to create as much length. We're not just trying to crunch the neck in. So I like to look up towards the roof, or 45 degrees over my toes.
Yeah.
And it's a really nice way to keep the length in your neck
Yeah.
without having
Rather
to crunch it.
pulling.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it does make a difference. You really feel it when you think about the abs moving first.
Yeah, you do.
We'll go for 1 more.
Doesn't feel like you're just bearing down imprinting your back. You feel like you're getting the length with the engagement.
Yes. The next time that you lift up, you're going to keep that lift. Now, it is a light spring, so nice and slowly, without letting the carriage move, you're going to extend your right leg long at a 45-degree angle. Good. And then you're going to draw the leg back into tabletop, and then without letting the carriage move, your left leg's going to extend long. Really nice. Good. So you can extend. You can exhale, extend the leg long, and then inhale to bend. Do you feel lower abdominals?
I feel all my abdominals.
Good. Nice. You've got 1 more either side. Good. Last one on your left leg. Nice. Can you wrap your hands around your shins? So you're curling up. We're going to go for your double leg stretch here. So with your double leg stretch, extend both legs long, both arms long behind you. Good. You're going to circle the arms down. Yep. Bend the knees. Good. Perfect. You know exactly what you're doing. So extending the legs long at 45, reaching the arms back, circle the arms down as you bend the knees. Grab hold of the shins. Can you go for 4 more like this?
Maybe.
Yeah, you got it. I'm asking questions on the hard parts. Good, go for 3. Nice, good. Final 2. Good. And you've got 1 more like this. Exhale, really nice. You can just hug your knees into your chest. If that feels nice, you can relax back. Well done.
Nice.
How's that on the yellow spring?
You have to keep a lot of control.
Yeah.
It's light.
Yeah.
And if you pull too hard, you'll fly away and lose control of the strap. So you have to really move controlled.
Yeah.
And with purpose.
Yes.
You can't sort of just throw your legs around. So
Yeah.
it's harder. It's harder with a light spring.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too. Well, yeah, the blue spring, I would usually do it on a blue spring, but today I've got you,
You've
so
got
I
me
need
on
to
the yellow.
challenge you. We can come out of there, and the abs continue.
Out of the straps?
Yeah, come out of the straps. Yep.
Perfect.
So come all the way up. There's no pretty way to get up,
No.
but you did really well. And so I'm actually going to add on a red spring, or 2 red springs. We're going to come into some obliques, so seated obliques, and I'm going to change the box from a long box to a short box. I like to place my box over the shoulder rest, purely because when you're tall, you want to create that length rather than shortening through the leg. So what you're going to do, you're going to sit on top of the box,
Cool.
facing towards the camera, and your right leg's going to be bent, left foot's underneath of the strap. Perfect. And you're flexing your left foot back. Yep, hips are nice and square, you've got it. And then you're going to place your right hand onto the headrest. Perfect. So you've got this long line from the crown of your head through to your left heel. Place your left hand behind your head And we'll just start with your triceps. So keeping all of your weight in your right hand, you're going to inhale, bend. It's like you're dunking your head into the well. And then exhaling to extend. Nice. And you'll notice here that Adam's creating this nice bit of length and space through his bottom waist rather than letting that right rib cage come down to the ground. He's lifting up and over that. Yeah. Which I feel like a lot of people go wrong with when they're doing this exercise and they start to feel it in their back, in their QL. I don't know if you've experienced that.
Yeah, it can be overbearing on your lower back and your obliques, so especially if you're new to it.
Yeah.
So it's very much about the setup, which we've done a good job, and then the pace, and then the support. So making sure you've got that hand down if you need it.
Yeah.
And don't rush into taking the hand off too soon.
Yeah.
And just having confidence in that foot to really hang out of that bottom foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you're exposing the top ribs up to the ceiling, creating that space and length, and then exhale, shortening that. And if you want to, so you can either keep the hand on the headrest, exactly what Adam was just saying, or you can have a really light fingertip touch to progress it to that next level, and then continue with that movement. Inhale, and then exhale, lifting. But if you know you've got the strength in your waist, you can then bring that right hand behind the head and continue with that movement. We won't be here for too long because I know we've already worked your abs a lot. Inhale and then exhale. Good. Nice. Go for 4. Then we'll go for a nice big stretch for 3 and keep pressing the head back into the hands for 2. Last one. Right hand comes onto the headrest. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to reach up and over first, like towards the mirror, or you want to go straight into your rotation?
Into the exercise?
No, just a stretch.
Oh, just a stretch.
Stretch, yeah. You can
Let's just stretch. That was tough.
I know, it's so nice though. You'll be feeling nice and cinched here tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You can bring your left hand over to meet your right hand if you want that deeper rotation. Oh, we're tight today.
Yep.
That's all right. And then you can slowly come out of there. You've got the pleasure of doing it all on your other side.
Nice. Good. Feels good though. It's a great exercise for those obliques, for creating that length out of the side of your body.
Yeah.
And then that core control, that really deep core control. I really like it.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? That lateral flexion. Perfect. The setup's great. Long line. You're just going to bend through the left elbow and then exhale to extend. And see, he's got a little gap between his right glute and the box. I find that that's really important so those hips are square. Otherwise, if you're leaning back on your right hip, it just makes it so much harder. Yeah, you can't actually get the movement. Yeah. Nice, this looks really good. So this one's more tricep-y, really, and you're just getting that lateral flexion, the movement through the spine. It's almost
you can make it more arm dominant, or you can make it more oblique dominant, or you can make it just a stretch.
Yeah.
It's a very versatile exercise.
You can go for that light fingertip touch if you want to. Yeah. Inhaling and then exhaling. Good. Nice. Perfect. And then you've got the option, left hand behind the head to continue with that movement. Good. Belly button's drawing to your spine. Nice. Inhaling. Exhale, lifting up. Good. Go for your last 4. Perfect form. And 3. Good. 2. Good. Last one here. Nice. And come into that big stretch. Yep. Get that rotation. So good on the spine. Does that feel okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you want to try on the side, bringing the right hand to the left, or is it still? Oh.
Still stiff.
And you're going to slowly come out of there. And you're going to come off. How are you feeling? You're doing so well. So take the box off. And, oops, the foot bar is going to come up. Nice. And then we've got a red and a yellow spring on here. So what you're going to do is, oh yeah, we've got our grippy mat as well. So if you have either sweaty palms or you want just more grip through the feet, you can either have the grippy mat here or you can have the grippy mat around your foot bar. But you're going to wrap your hands around the foot bar, yeah, and then you're going to stand on top of your carriage. So I like to place the feet in the center of the carriage. You want the weight through the heels and you can peel the toes back. You're creating this C curve through the spine, so this really nice rounding look. And as you inhale, I want you to press the carriage away, find that resistance, and then you're going to exhale, draw the carriage back in. Sorry, I think I got my breath wrong. So when you inhale, you press away, and then you exhale, draw it back in. So it's a really deep abdominal exercise, and it's about the drawing on the way back in, so that nice and controlled feeling. And there shouldn't be too much weight through the hands. It should all be a lot of weight through, like all of your weight's kind of in the back. Nice. Go for one more like this. So we're going to progress it into a nice plank position. So when you send the carriage away, it's almost like you're unfolding through the spine. You bring your shoulders over your wrists and then send the carriage away from you. Yeah. If you need to walk your feet back, you can. So good. And then from here, we'll just keep the shoulders over the wrists to begin with. And then pike your hips up, place the heels back down, and then peel the toes back. Yep. And then I'll keep the carriage in. Then you're going to go into your plank. So you go from elephant into plank, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then lift the hips up, so it's like a little pike. And then lower the heels down, find your elephant position. And then send the carriage away. Good, really nice. So good. Good. The next time that you send the carriage away, I want you to hold it there. You can keep the shoulders over the wrists if that feels nice, or you can keep them away, but you're going to start to bend and extend both legs at the same time. So you're coming into your jackrabbits. Inhale as you bend, and then exhale as you extend. Really good. Inhale, then exhaling. Nice. Go for 5 more. So Adam's really going to be feeling this through his upper abdominals as well, because he's got his shoulders away from the wrists. But if you want to make it a little easier, bring the shoulders above the wrists. No, that's all right. You can do. Go for 2 more. And go for 1 more here. So nice. And then you can draw your shoulders back over your wrists, lift the hips up, find your elephant position again. And you can roll out your wrists if that feels good. We'll get that nice big hamstring stretch. Well done.
Nice.
That was good. So enough. Well, you've done a lot of work through your abs. We're going to work your legs now, or just a little bit of feet and straps to finish and round out the class. Cool. So your choice of springs. Would you like 2 reds?
2 reds, please.
2 reds.
Make it nice and firm, but you can go a red and a blue if it's a little bit too much.
Yeah, yeah. We'll work your legs a little more. We've worked your core a lot. You can lie into your back. And press away from the foot bar. And you can bring left leg in, press into your left leg, right foot into the strap. Perfect. And you can straighten both legs out and just start with your lift and lower. So keep the tailbone heavy. Inhale, float the legs up to the ceiling as far as you can without letting your pelvis tilt. And then exhale, reaching out through the backs of the legs. So good. So you're just lifting the legs up as far as you can without letting your pelvis tilt, and then you're pressing the legs away from you as far as you can without letting your pelvis tilt in the other direction. So you get that stretch through the hamstrings, core switching on. Go for 1 more like this. Good. Then you're going to float the legs up to the ceiling. We'll start with some circles, so you can open just as wide as a foot bar. Yep, circle the legs down and around, connect your feet together, and then float the legs back up to the ceiling. And then opening out, circling down. And if you know you've got the pelvic stability and you're not like hypermobile or really flexible, you can start to go a little bit bigger with your circles. Otherwise, if you are any of those things, or your pelvis isn't stable, just keep your circles small and think about that control. Does that feel nice on the hips?
It feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping it small.
Yeah.
My hips aren't too mobile.
Yeah.
But yeah, keeping it within my range and trying to keep tension on the straps the whole time is the key.
Yeah. Go for one more, then you can reverse. What do you think of feet and straps? Because everyone loves them.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice to add in, to open the hips up, to release the hips if you need to, or to strengthen the range of motion if you need them. Yeah, you can use them in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Even with your ab work, teach people to like push through the straps and get the length out of their legs.
Yeah.
Which I think is a really key skill to have.
Yeah.
And then just that control, just to be able to control in your widest or longest or most open position. It's not an easy. It looks simple, but it's actually not as simple as it looks.
Yeah, I agree.
To do it well.
Come down to 45 degrees, heels are together, separate your toes, come into some froggies. So inhale to bend, exhale to extend. And I really like that with feet and straps, you can do, this is essentially like footwork.
Yeah.
But you're doing it with that pseudo open chain, yeah.
Yeah, there's the instability of the straps and the hips and trying to keep everything together.
Yeah.
So it makes you, really challenges the whole body.
Yeah.
From the hips to the knees to the mind, trying to keep them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pseudo closed. Go for 3 more. This always feels good on the core too. Go for 2. Good. Last one. And then you're going to go into your Peter Pans. So you bend your left knee, right leg goes out to the side, and then press through both legs, straighten them out, and then bend your right knee, left leg goes out to the side. And the key thing here is to keep the hips nice and still. If you find that your hips are shifting off to the side, that the leg's extended out, then just bring that leg a little closer to your center. Okay. But I like this so you start to feel your inner thighs working as well. Bending. Good, do one more either side. Last one. Good, and then come to parallel, float the legs up to the ceiling, and then you can flex the feet back, grab hold onto your ropes for a little bit more of a hamstring stretch. And then you can come into an inner thigh stretch as well, so keeping the legs straight, just open them out. Oh, that works too. Oh. Yeah, whichever feels more comfortable. Does the soles of the feet together feel nicer for you?
Different. This is much stronger.
Yeah.
So yeah, putting the soles of the feet together and then opening up feels probably nicer.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open up through the hips.
Nice.
Yeah. Ooh. You're right. Yeah, the further it's too far. Yeah. I know sometimes it feels like your feet can go into the springs, and then sometimes it's like a little higher.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on what you've been doing, if you've been running or doing some stuff with your hips. Yeah.
And you went for a bike ride this morning?
Yeah, I went for a bike ride and then a surf after that.
Oh, well done. Well, look at you.
So yeah, and then a full day of Pilates yesterday at the expo.
That's right.
With you.
Yeah.
Which was actually surprising how much work we did. Yeah. I got quite a bit of a sweat on there.
Yeah, I know, I can feel my quads.
Nice.
Yeah, you can come out of there when you're ready. Nice work. And you're all finished.
Wow.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on the channel.
Pleasure. Always have you. Always
like
welcome.
And subscribe.
Exactly. Please do. And where can we find your channel?
Well, currently it's under construction.
Yeah.
Haven't got one just yet, but you can find me down at Fluid Form North Bondi at Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yep.
And then I'm a remedial massage therapist on the other days as well. So I've got we work out of Mobile. So if you just look up Adam Becker Pilates on Google, you'll find me there. You'll find my details, and you'll be able to go from there.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks so much for joining. Bye.
See ya.